So first things first, remind me, including my new folks, what's the first thing we do with every word problem? What's the first thing we do? RTQ, read the question. Again, read the question right here. How much should you expect to pay to ship the item? Everybody, even if you don't know exactly what you need to do, is it very clear that just by that one question sentence, it sounds like we're trying to ship something and we're calculating the cost to ship it? Great. Is that something you can imagine yourself doing? Going to the post office and shipping an item? Is that something that normal people would expect to be able to do? Right. So this situation shouldn't seem very foreign. My party people, quick question. Did anybody feel more comfortable about the problem because you could put yourself in the shoes of the problem? And that's another point I want to make. Here's another tip for word problems. Anytime you can relate to the context or imagine what's going on, do so. Do so. One of my favorite phrases in math is, when in doubt, draw it out. Whenever you are in doubt about the problem, try to imagine it, see what's going on.
And before we continue, one of the main frustrations that so many people have with the ASVAB is not knowing what to study and how to study to begin with. So if you're one of those people that can do a good job if everything's lined up for you, then go ahead and join our program. We have all the classes, all the recordings, all the courses with practice questions, with videos, and you can text me all the way up until you pass. So that's how it works. It's very simple, straightforward, and it gets you to the score and the job you want. Check out the link in the description of this video to learn more and sign up now.
So with that said, we know that we want, again, the cost to ship. So I don't know how much it's going to be, but we'll figure that out. Step 2, now that we know what we're looking for, well, now I only care about the information that's related to shipping that item. Here we go. Let's read. You'd like to ship an item that weighs 1 pound, 12 ounces. Okay. The post office charges $10 for the first 4 ounces and then $3.50 per ounce thereafter. Okay, so it sounds like there's some weird way that this works, but they're throwing some numbers out there. And they're saying like it costs this much for this many ounces, this much for that many ounces. Everybody, does it sound like we're going to be multiplying here? Does it sound like we might be multiplying? And here's the thing. The answer is yes. But for those of you that are not quite sure why it's yes, here's why. Think about it in real life. They're saying, hey, you'd like to ship an item that weighs this much, but they're charging you $3.50 per ounce. Let's think about this in something that's a little more relatable. Let's go ahead and say you're at the store and you're buying sandwiches. You're at some deli. They sell sandwiches right there to go. You're running late, and it's $5 per sandwich. Everybody, quick question. If I go to that store, $5 per sandwich, I buy 3 sandwiches, how much am I paying? Question, go. 15. You guys, a lot of us here were able to do that at the snap of a finger. Again, that's more relatable. That situation's a little more understandable. Okay, let's go ahead and say you're buying Snickers. Bars of Snickers. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, but let's say it's $2 for each king-size Snickers. You buy 10. How much are you paying? $2. I said $2 per king-size Snicker. Yep, it's going to be 20. It's going to be 20. And you just did some quick math, right? You just multiplied 2 times 10, and there you go. So let me ask again. Does it make a little more sense now that we are going to be multiplying, because they're saying, hey, we're charging you $3.50 an ounce right here. And so it sounds like we're going to be multiplying the $3.50 times the number of ounces, and we're good. Is that fair? Do we understand that a little better now? Good. Cool. And again, you guys are totally within your right to say kinda like you did or say no still. Totally fine. But let's get to understanding what we need to do to achieve this goal, because it's not as simple as just saying multiply these things together. There are some rules here, everybody. Particularly, watch this. It says, I'm going to focus on this right here. I'm going to highlight this in blue. Right here. I'm going to highlight all of this in blue. And it says the post office charges $10 for the first 4 ounces. And then it says $3.50 per ounce thereafter. So everyone, is it the entire 1 pound and 12 ounces? We have 1 pound, 12 ounces. Is it the entire 1 pound and 12 ounces that we are multiplying by the $3.50? Okay, in droves here, I see that we're saying no. And that is absolutely correct. That is not the case here. It is not the case that we're just going to, just take the whole thing and multiply by 350. There are a little bit of there are conditions in this problem here. So let's understand the rules here. The rules are, again, one, $10 for the first 4 ounces. For the first 4 ounces, and then $3.50 after. So with that said, everybody, let me clarify so that way we have a good, neat plan before we start doing all the calculation. What this means right over here is that we're going to do $3.50 times whatever's left. Whatever is left. Is that fair to y'all? Is that fair to y'all? Cool. Again, $10 for the first 4 ounces, and then whatever's left after that, we're going to multiply that by 350. Now that we have a game plan, now it's time to use our knowledge of math to do the actual calculating. Notice that in word problems, we have the actual setup and we have the calculations. There's a difference, and I'll talk more about that in the next question. But here's what we need to focus our attention on now. How many ounces is that? Can anybody tell me 1 pound, how many ounces is that? Appreciate you. So for those of you who asked that question earlier, again, no shame in asking that and no shame in saying that you didn't know, but 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 pound is 16 ounces. So what we can do is we can convert the 1 pound right here. That's going to end up being 16 ounces. And we also still have the 12 ounces from before. So my party people, how many total ounces do we have to ship? Right, we have 28 total ounces. Everybody, do you understand that we got the 16 by merely converting the pound to 16 ounces? Just making sure that we are not going to come back to this point in confusion. Great, sounds good. So we have 28 total ounces. So that's the total shipment. Okay, we are good then. We are good to continue. We are in great shape now. We are going to take a look at this part right here. $10 for the first 4 ounces. Okay, everybody. We had 28 ounces. How many ounces are left? That's right, 24 ounces left. Everybody, so far, how much have we paid? Excuse me, 18 ounces left. Sorry about that. Or 24, what? Let me get that eraser. There we go. 24 ounces left. But yeah, how much have we paid so far? We have paid $10 so far for the first 4 ounces. Now it's time to figure out how much we got to pay for what's left, because there's a different type of charge on that. So everyone, how much was left again? 24 ounces. We will do the math now. 350 times 24. And let's get to work. So we'll go ahead and do this here on the side. 3.50 times 24. And everybody, just to make sure you know, everybody, 3.50 or $3.50 is the same as saying what to make this easier for ourselves? Right, 3.50, same thing as 3.5. You can always erase any extra zeros after the last digit, after the last decimal place. You can always erase them. 3.50, 3.5, same thing. What I'll do, that makes it easier for me, 5 times 4, that's going to be 20. 3 times 4, that'll be 12. Carry the 2, that'll be 14. Next row here. And again, we go ahead and put that 0 there to mark the next digit. But we have 5 times 2, and that's going to be 10. Then 3 times 2, that'll be 6. Carry the 1, that is 7. Add this back up, and we have 0, 4, and 8. And my party people, what is the last thing we need to do to multiply decimals correctly? Because we just ignored those decimals in the beginning. What do we do after that? Right, we bring the decimal back. So we just had one decimal place here. So we'll bring one decimal back right there. Boom.
Hey, really quick before we continue, if you're watching this, you've likely have already been to one of my classes. And if you haven't been to one of my classes, remember to check that schedule. The link is right up there and in the description of this video. That way you can understand when my free classes are and my Access Program classes are. That way you can keep raising your score, knowing what topics we're doing, and get the job you want. So again, click there or in the description to see when the classes are and join one for free. I'll see you there, my party people. Let's get back to the action.
So we see here $84. That's how much those, the extra 24 ounces costs. And so here's what some people might do. They might get really excited, right? We calculated, we got 84. Everybody, do we see 84 as an answer? Absolutely. Well, yeehaw, partner, that's the answer, right? That's the answer, right? Yeah? No. We forgot the what? Yeah, we forgot the 10. This is something that a lot of people suffer from. They forget what the final result should be. The final result should be the cost of the first 4 ounces plus the cost of the rest. The cost of the first 4 ounces is $10. The cost of the rest is 84. So the total cost, everyone, would be $94. We'll do 84 plus 10, and that's going to give us $94. And that's why D is the correct answer.
My party people, as always, thanks for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That way you can see all the updates that we come out with so you can keep improving. So don't wait, subscribe now, and then while you wait for the next video, look here or there to see a related video that's going to help you improve even more. Let's keep raising that score, and let's get the job we want. I'll see you soon.